Hello guys, today we are gonna talk about English learning. In this generation and in this tradition, it is very important to learn a new language. Most important language is English, and English is an international language, and all we have to somehow learn it. So, as far as I know that in India, a lot of person are very interested to learning the English, and I was also so interested in learning language, and I really enjoyed my journey of learning English, and I was very curious to learn it, and it was really great for me. And I don't say that I forced myself to learn it, but I just supported myself to learn it, and that's how I did learn. And now I'm gonna tell you how can you learn without forcing yourself, without having doubts. Like when we are learning a language, whatever we learn, we have some doubts that we're gonna learn it or not, and we think if we don't, then why are we working so hard for it? So firstly, let me be honest with you guys. It will take time, but you will be fluent at it. And I wasn't fluent like now I am. I tried hard, I worked hard, I kept learning day by day and brick by brick, step by step. I built the way of speaking that I'm now using. So you don't have to be anxious and depressed and so dubious that am I gonna learn or not. A lot of person tell that you can learn a language in just 1 month. Yes, you can learn a language in just 1 month, but it you have to give a lot of time per day. As I learned, let me tell you about my journey first. I learned English language in just 1 month, and I proved those teachers who say that you can learn a language in just 1 month and you can be fluent in English in just 1 month. But it takes so much time. I paid more than 12 hours of a day, and I kept paying this much time for I think 3 and 4 months. But after 1 month, I was like, yeah, I could express my ideas and whatever I think I could express at that time. So, like, kind of, I can say that I was fluent at that. I wasn't fluent, but I was good at that time in English and in the speaking. And you can also become good at speaking after 1 month if you pay 12 hours per day. But I know there is person who can give 12 hours per day, but I don't think so a person can give 12 hours per day to the English. But I will suggest you the best time. I will suggest you the how much time it will take to learn proper English. First of all, or neuroscience, or in the normal words I can say, or brain science or mind science tell that there are a lot of research that tell that you become fluent in a language after 1 year. Maybe you can express yourself completely after just 1 month, like I did. But to be fluent at a language and understand whatever a person in front of you is speaking, you can understand that very clearly and without even putting effort. It will happen after 1 year, after your constant learning. It's not gonna happen after 1 month. It is gonna take 1 year. But there are process in this time. First 2 months you have to do hard work. First 2 months you have to learn complete structure of the grammar. If you are learning English, you have to learn complete grammar of it. So you can become in English whatever you want. If you want to become a public speaker, if you want to become a leader, so you have to be so familiar with the English. So I would suggest that it will just take 2 months to be perfect, to get perfect in English grammar. You just have to pay 3 hours per day to the English for 3 months. After those 3 months, you are in the second process. This is the first process that you have completed, and now the second process we are going to fill it up. So, in the second process, what you have to do, you have to use all the grammatical things you learned in those past 3 months. Whatever you learned in English, whatever you learned about the grammar, you have to use all those things in your daily conversation, in your writing, or maybe when you are expressing yourself. You should use all the grammatical things in all those things. So this is the second process. As you keep doing this, after 3 months you will realize that I have come so far, and I've improved a lot, and now I am kind of at intermediate level of the English. I can completely express myself. I can completely understand other people, what they say to me. Whatever I listen to, whatever kind of like, whenever you listen to a podcast, whenever you listen to music, you can easily understand it. But you have to put you have to put the focus. You have to just listen to that thing very carefully so you can understand that. To the next 3 months, you just gotta watch movies and listen musics, because these all things will make you too familiar with the English language. And in the rest of 3 months, you just gotta use all the knowledge that you acquired in the past 3 months. The process, the basic process, the premier process are only two. In the first 3 months, you gotta learn, and then second 3 months, you gotta use what you learned in those 3 months. What you did in the first process, you learned complete grammar, and in the second process, you used that all the things that you learned in the first process. In the third process, you listen to the music, you watch a lot of movies, you talk with other people, you talk with native speakers, and you try to change your vocal, and you try to change the way you speak. Maybe if you want to change your accent, you can also change the accent. So in those in the third process, what you have to do, just listen, watch, speak, and write. And you can easily do this thing, but just a little bit efforts you have to put. And in those 3 months, what you do in the next 3 months, you gotta just use all the new things that you learn. The third process is 3 months. So after 1 year, you will realize that I come so far. I achieved the greatness that I wanted one day. Everybody, want to speak English. Somehow I noticed in every person that they are really fond of speaking English. And you are also, whoever is watching this video, you are also fond of speaking English, and you like it. You like to share yourself in English, you like to express yourself in English. And it is very easy, but it takes time to do that. In just 1 year, you can change your complete life, because now you are here. After that 1 year, now you are fluent in English. If you try to get a job in a company, they will offer you good package. If you have a good degree, and if you can speak English, maybe double you can make your salary double. For example, if there is a person who has degree of anything, you can take, for example, there's a degree of engineering, and he doesn't know English. We are just taking an example. So if company hires him, they will give me, I think, 15 to 20,000. But if he knows English, and he's going to give an interview at a good company, and just see that how best his communication is, they will really give him more than 40,000 rupees. And this is how you can double your salary. So I think that is the best way to motivate yourself, that you can double your worth by just learning a language. if you are just a student and you just passed the 12th and you want to work in a company and you are 18 plus. So in the as a fresher, they will give you more than 25k. And if you are a 12 pass and you try to go in a company, first of all they want to hire you, because in a company they need something that you can help them with something. For example, if you can speak English, then you can talk with international calls and you can communicate with international customers. But if you don't know English, you have no degrees, you have no skills, then they won't hire you. But just by learning English, they will hire you, because in business, in private sector, only one thing matters, it is English. And if you are good at it, you can achieve a lot of greatness in this field without doing a degree. And I'm speaking by my friend's experience. He's also at that stage. He you know he, he has no degree, but he has good at English, and he is earning a lot of money. And you can also be a teacher of English. You can teach English to other students, and you can open your own institute, and there you can where you can teach other people, and you can earn a lot of money. For example, if you open an institute and there are more than 10 students, and you charge for per month 3,000 from a one student. So there are 10, for just assume that there are only 10 students, and you earned more than 30,000 rupees by just teaching those 10 students. For maintenance, you have to spend 10,000 rupees in your institute. So you have saved 20,000 rupees in just 1 month, in the first beginning month. But as you grow more and more in that sector, in the sector of institute, you will earn a lot of money. So if you just learn English, you can do a lot of things that I think that you never ever have thought. So I'm gonna teach you English in free, but I won't take daily classes. I will just suggest you ways. I'll just tell you how can you learn. I won't teach you, but I will tell you how to learn it, how to use it, because in journey a lot of people make a lot of mistake, and I won't let you do that. I will tell you the solution before you before you make a mistake, before a problem arises. So this is the advantage of watching my video, and I make you sure you'll enjoy it. It's just my first video, so if you want to give a review, please give me that review in the comment. And thank you so much. That's all for today.